Hello there, welcome back to Vocabulary Pathshala. My name is Rohit Kumar and I'm here with another The Hindu editorial. The topic of today's editorial is Narendra Modi's visit signals India's strategy to grow ties with Israel and Palestine separately. Why the name of topic is such, it will be very clear in couple of minutes. So let me first outline the important points from the editorial. India has been a good ally with Israel over past years. Israel is a good source of defense equipments and agricultural technology. But recently, Palestine's Prime Minister visited India. Problem is that Israel and Palestine are two great enemies, like India and Pakistan. Israel has control over some lands of Palestine, and Palestine is not a complete sovereign or independent country. Israel wants to take over the Palestine, but India's take on this matter is against the Israel, that the Palestine must become a sovereign country. In such a case, India is trying to take such a path so that it can be resolute on its own ideology, and it can save the old relationship as well. So moving to the next section, let us talk about the important words. So the first word is grow ties. So meaning of growing ties is to build relationship. Next word is seemingly. So you better know the word seem. Something if appears to you, we say it seems to be this. And seemingly means in the same sense, this is adverb of seem. So seemingly means apparently or clearly. Anything which is appearing to you in a very clear way that you say this is seemingly this one. Next word is intractable. It's a very good word. So this is the opposite of tractable. Tractable means something which can be solved very easily. That's why the meaning of intractable is uh, something which is unsolvable, that cannot be solved, like the problem of India and Pakistan. We have been fighting each other over past years, but we have not got any solution yet because the problem is intractable, we can say. Next word is conflict. Conflict means a disagreement, a clash. It is basically used for the argumental disagreement. If your idea is different from mine, it means there is a conflict between me and you. Next word is reiterate. Reiterate means to say or do for second time as for emphasis. If you reiterate something, you say it again in order to emphasize it, to put a force on your say. Next word is sovereign. This is used for a country or territory. If a country is sovereign, it means that it has its own power to take any decision or to do anything for its country. It means this country has its own government. There is no foreign interference. It means it is an independent country like India. India is a sovereign country, and like India, there are so many countries who are sovereign. But those countries which are under control by some other country is not the sovereign country. Next word is political realism. Political realism is itself a very vast topic. So I won't be telling a lot about you. If you are interested, you can go and you can find some more details about it. But for the time being, this is a perspective how the states work internationally and inside a country. Like political realism is an ideology that how the states and countries interact to each other and how the different countries interact to each other. Next word is bilateral. Anything involving two sides is bilateral. For example, if Prime Minister of India is having a meeting with Prime Minister of any other country, so this is a bilateral meeting because it's involving two sides. Next word is vital. Vital means very necessary or important. Next word is Gulf. So this is defined as a portion of ocean or sea extending into the land. That's why I think you may have very clear about it that why some countries are called Gulf countries. Next word is backdrop. Backdrop is its typical meaning is it is a decorated cloth hang at the background of a stage, but this is also used for the background of a historical event. Means backdrop of anything is the historical events that have happened in the past. Next word is deepen. Deepen means to make more deeper and more effective. This is very easy word and you might be knowing already. Next word is nuances. It's a very good word. This is a hidden detail in somewhere is considered as nuances. Next word is pull out. Pull out means to withdraw. Next word is land swamp. It has also got two meanings. Low ground saturated with water. So the ground which are at lower levels and they are saturated with water are also called as land swamp. But here there is another meaning of it which has been used in the editorial. This is a kind of solution by exchanging the ownership of some lands. Suppose in your area I'm having some land and in my area you are the owner of some land and so that's why there is a quarrel between me and you. That's why we decided to exchange the lands so that there is no longer any problem regarding it. So this is called land swamp. So that's why land swamp is a kind of solution to problem of ownership of lands. Next word is overwhelmingly. This is in intense way, extremely in full energy. So let's move to the next section. Let us see the how the words are used in the editorial and let us try to understand the editorial. So I have already made marks over the important words that I have already described in the previous section. So instead of reading the whole editorial is a wastage of time because I think you can do it on your own and it will be more helpful. What I will do, I will just go through only those sentences which are consisting the difficult words. In this way, the video will be shorter because my the first video was even it was of duration half an hour, so which was so lengthy and long. So let's start. So the first word was grow ties, and as I have told you already, the meaning of grow ties is to build relationships. So Narendra Modi's visit signals India's strategy to grow ties means to make relationship with Israel and Palestine separately. Next word is seemingly. So I told you seemingly, which appears very clearly to you, and intractable means that it is unsolvable, there is no solution to it. So the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Palestine underlines the delicate balance New Delhi has adopted in this long standing and clearly unsolvable conflict. Next one word is reiterate. So I told you, if you do something again or you say something again in order to emphasize it. So let us read the sentence. Uh, on the other hand, last year India voted along with the vast majority of member states at the UN General Assembly against US President Donald Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Last week in Ramallah, the Palestinian National Authority's administrative headquarters, Mr. Modi reiterated Mr. Modi did something or Mr. Modi said something in order to emphasize India's support for the Palestinian cause. Next word is vital. Vital means very, very important. This balance is vital for India. So the building relationship with Israel as well as Palestine, they need a balance. This balance is very, very important for India because Israel is a source of defense equipment and agricultural technology. Next word is overwhelmingly. So overwhelmingly means extremely with full of energy. As reflected in the UNGA vote, international public opinion is extremely against the occupation. Gulf means land which is the part of sea and it is attached to the land. So India, which has vital interest in the Gulf, so this is actually rendering to the countries whose lands are connected to the sea, Gulf countries. Next word is backdrop. Backdrop, I already told you, this is a poster or something in the background of a stage, but here the meaning of it, the past historical events. So it is not a coincidence that the Prime Minister's visit to Palestine took place against the backdrop of India's deepening ties with Israel. Means the against took place against the past events of India's deepening ties with the Israel. Means in the past India has a very good relationship with Israel, and now India is trying to have a good relationship with Palestine. So it is not a coincidence that the Prime Minister's visit to Palestine took place against the past events of India's deepening ties with Israel. Next word is nuances. Nuances means a subtle information or a hidden information in anything. Still changing subtle informations or a small or hidden information or details in India's position over on display during the visit. Next word is pull out. Pull out, it's very simple. As it appears, Israel would have to withdraw. So pull out means withdraw from the West Bank and East Jerusalem, and either withdraw the Jewish settlements or do a land swap and exchange the lands with the Palestinians as part of a final agreement. So thanks for the watching, and please like if hit the like button if you like the video, and subscribe my channel for similar videos. Thank you.